I had tokophobia myself. So I fell pregnant without realizing, without wanting to. And suddenly when I saw those two lines, my whole world just collapsed. And I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what this terror was that suddenly engulfed me. All I knew was I was not okay with being pregnant. And so for the next 2 or 3 weeks, I was just in this state of terror and trying to navigate and figure out what I was feeling and why. And I thought, well, I'm just like weird and it must be crazy. Like I didn't know what was going on. And I had to go into the hospital quite a lot because we needed a due date and I didn't know my last period date. So we had to keep going in. And it was during all those neonatal visits that I found out that I lost the baby. And that's when I knew that something was wrong, because the first thing I felt was relief at a miscarriage. And then I thought, oh, what's going on here? Like, how is it that I'm feeling relief at a miscarriage? This is not normal. Women love being pregnant. So that was the first clue. But even then, I had no idea what was going on. And when I was going through the whole of the healthcare system, trying to navigate all of this, nobody knew what I was going through. So I was surrounded by lots of nothingness in that respect, nothing to help me. And so when I got pregnant a year later, I'd worked a lot on my anxiety. I thought it was my anxiety, and it kind of is. It's an anxiety disorder. But when I got pregnant a year later, I felt, the healing had really moved things enough for me to think, okay, I can do this. But I still didn't know that tokophobia, that it was a thing. And so I reached out for what I thought I needed to do to clear my fears, because anything that I discovered around that time was hypnobirthing, clear your fears around birth. And that just did not hit the sides. It didn't do anything for me. And I thought, whoa, due date's approaching. Like, I've got now 6 months left. How am I going to get through this? I can't put this back. You're on a kind of hurtling deadline coming your way. And so I thought, I got to sort this out.
It's like a roller coaster that you can't get off of.
Exactly. I knew I wanted to be mum at this point, because in the first time I was like, do I want to be a mother? I was wrestling with those kind of questions. Whereas this time I was like, no, I want this. So I was like, I've got to find a way to make it through.